roster.
Would he be their best player?
He would not be their best player. Sidney Crosby is still certainly their best hockey player. But Karlsson, in a way that you don't see from defensemen, is capable. If say it's here's a for instance, it's December. Crosby wakes up and slept on his shoulder funny or whatever, and has to miss 8 or 9 games. Erik Karlsson is eminently capable of being told, like, okay, man, when you're on the ice, this runs through you. You're the main source of production. You're the main source of 5-on-5 offense. Go get it done. Carry the load, carry the mail for as long as you can. Because we saw that happen with San Jose. He was the only player outside of Timo Meier on that team that moved the needle last year, and he's still capable of doing that. And I think that's a big part of the reason that the Penguins are targeting him as closely as they are, because good as the work Dubas has done on the depth side of things, the 3 needle movers on offense, if you want to throw Chris Letang in there, are still well into their 30s. So you got to add some other option. You got to plan for the big boys to miss at least a little bit of time, because the odds of them, having 2 straight seasons where they're completely healthy from soup to nuts is not particularly likely. And Karlsson's a nice bet hedge against all that.
How much better would he make their power play?
Significantly. That's interesting too. Like here's what I'll say about the Burns thing: is a lot of the reasons that we rightfully are saying, well, does he want to play on a team with Brent Burns again? Chris Letang occupies some of that same oxygen, right? He's a right shot, gets a lot of power play time. Theoretically, would get you're not going to take Chris Letang works as the tone setter for the Crosby line, so you're not going to screw with that. Like, what you're looking at really is how does Karlsson help the second or third lines, and he would be slotted into kind of a similar position that he was with Burns. But man, you also figure that there'd be some way to make that work, in Pittsburgh in a way that it didn't in San Jose and probably wouldn't in Carolina.